Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh. From the KDKA TV studios, it's Pittsburgh Today Live.
It is Monday already. The weekend is over. Mikey's joining us again today. Heather's going to be back tomorrow.
Yeah, it's the day after Easter, and it was a good weekend.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I mean, let's start with your weekend first, though.
All right, we'll start. We hope you had a great weekend, too. And you know what? I will begin actually Friday afternoon because our weekend started with a special shoot that we had. And so this is how this came to be. I started talking about how I miss the ice cream cake rolls as a child and how this place outside Ford City in Armstrong County, where I grew up, Speedy's makes these wonderful ice cream cake rolls. So they reached out and they said, we'll teach you how to make an ice cream cake roll. So we shot this story with this wonderful group of people here, and that's Kathy, who very patiently talked me through this. And so stay tuned. In the coming weeks, we're going to show you how I did and how she did. I will give you a clue. Hers looked way better at the end than mine looked.
Well, probably it looked like you ate all of the ice cream. Like, it looked like you
I
were.
was just posing.
Did any of that make it into the actual roll?
Yeah, no, and almost all of it. But there are so many tricks involved. Like, you would not think there's as many steps as there are. But to make a perfect one, there are tricks involved. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to have that for you, not today, but in the coming weeks when we put the story together.
Those look really good, and they were huge, too.
Oh, they're so good, Mikey. Oh, I was in heaven. All right, so that was a great way to kick off the weekend. And then Friday afternoon, later in the afternoon, Gary and I decided to plant some things because clearly we were not paying attention to the weather.
Some things. I like that. Some things.
We planted like 3 outdoor palm trees and 2 ferns and then those red flowers there, whatever those are. And now we have almost all of it covered up. We have the ferns pulled like under next to the house and the palm trees, and then we have the red things covered up because we're afraid. I mean, we can't seem to shake this winter weather.
We sure can. Now is this something that you do every spring? Do you plant things, or is
we
this
do,
like a
just
first?
in the pots that we have, and we have more to plant. But we wanted to kind of get a head start on it, and then maybe we went too early because, you know, the weather we've been having is just crazy. Although, we're talking about spring planting tomorrow, in fact.
Well, hopefully you covering it up will make it all good, and then next week we'll be into warmer weather.
I know.
Yeah, that's
we
what
have
I'm
to be
hoping.
into warmer weather soon, right?
Eventually.
All right, we're going to talk to Mary Hours about the weather a little bit later on. And then lastly, we went to my dad's to celebrate Easter, and we don't have pictures of the ham. We don't have a picture of my family.
Marvin!
Instead, we have pictures of Marvin. I want to show you this. So Marvin is a cat that knows how to manipulate me. He sits on my lap, and then not only is he just gorgeous and he purrs, and as soon as you sit down, he wants to sit on your lap, but he puts his little paws on my hand like we're holding hands. Look at this.
How cute. And
he just knows
he
how
knows
to
how to work you over.
Yeah.
And it just, and like in every picture he takes, it looks like he's posing. Like, it's like he's like a model cat.
He does. I think he is
He's like
a model
work
cat.
the runway.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, in fact, I did a TikTok once, Heather would be proud of me, where I used like a catwalk kind of song, like a model thing, and took pictures of Marvin, and it worked
So
very
Marvin's
well.
been in a TikTok. I haven't seen that one.
He has. I'll show it to you during the commercial break.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So how was your weekend?
Well, it was good, but it was one of those weekends that, I mean, even though it was the holiday weekend, it was kind of uneventful for me. I mean, this was the big story of the weekend. So on Friday, you have to see this picture here. My boyfriend Jordan, not that picture. That's the new wallet that I got him.
Oh, wait a
However, there was a wallet that he had that before this one that wasn't quite a wallet. It was just, it was wrapped in a rubber band. And it was just like cards kind of stuck in there. There were no slots or anything, so it was like an emergency. Like and he's a stylish guy, but I don't know why he had this wallet with this big like industrial sized rubber band on it. It was pretty bad. So we went directly to the mall. We did not pass go. We did not collect $200, and I bought him a wallet. So he's all good now.
Well, that's a nice way to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking care of them.
So I went to the mall.
That's
so
good.
It was good.
And when you went to the mall, did you buy anything for yourself?
I did not.
Oh
I had a gift
Marky,
card to.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I had a gift card to Nordstrom, so I used that.
Yeah,
so
normally when I go to the mall, it's like one for them, one for me, one for them, one for me.
Yeah, it's true. But this time, I didn't buy anything.
Okay.
I returned something, but I didn't buy anything.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Good
and then Sunday morning, we went to church. We went to ACAC on the north side, and there was a wonderful service. And the minister, he talked about just like only if, like not having those only if moments, like only if I did this in my life, and only if I look this way, or only if I was like this person or that person. So it was like a really good message not to like live in regret and just to kind of enjoy your own life and don't compare yourself.
Because there's always going to be someone that has more whatever, but yeah, enjoy who you are.
Or something that you think you want, but really, you probably don't. Like you just don't know like the whole story. So I really enjoyed that. And then that afternoon, we were supposed to go to his family's house for dinner, but I just got into one of those moods where I was like, it was like cold outside, and I was just.
Oh, you just wanted to stay inside and just be cozy.
Yes, I told him. I said, just go, and he did. And I love his family, but I stayed in and wrapped up on the couch and watched.
Sometimes
Netflix.
you have to do that. You have to take your time for yourself.
You do.
Yeah.
And I made stir fry. And it was good.
Well,
That was my Easter dinner.
You know what? Hey, that works for Easter.
Yeah.
Well, lots of people celebrated Easter or Passover over the weekend, and apparently some animals got in on it too, because we have an adorable animal moment of the day. This is where we love it because we get to play this animation for you. But it's truly like a moment where you just go, oh.
Yeah.
So we're heading to London to the zoo over there, and we're going to take a look at the meerkats. Because the meerkats here at the zoo, they wanted to give them something special for Easter, and so they put treats in these paper mache eggs. And then this looks like video where all the treats are gone, but the meerkats are still looking for more.
Yes, so this is Frank, Dracula, and Penelope, and Miko. So you can tell they really enjoyed those treats hidden inside those paper mache eggs there. And I love meerkats. They remind me of, do you remember that movie, The Life of Pi?
I remember
all
of
the
it. I never really saw it.
Yeah, they were on the island, and so they're always like inquisitive, very aware creatures, and they're just like fun.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I remember there was a show, and maybe it's still on, Meerkat Manor, where they would like document, they would like give them names, and then they would like chronicle. This announcer guy would be like, and now, Dracula is coming up to get breakfast, and but I don't know, I'm just making up names. Petunia comes over, and Petunia's not having any of it. And then they just like,
So this
get up
was a movie or a cartoon?
No, it's like a series on the Nature Channel or something, or Animal
with
Planet
actual
or
like,
something. The
animal
actual like video of meerkats, but like they would announce what they were doing.
Got it.
Anyhow, meerkats are cute.
That sounds like fun. They are cute. Yeah. All right. So here's something fun. So the results are in for Fortune's best companies to work for, and this year, Cisco. They claimed the top spot. I couldn't remember like what Cisco did. I know it's something like high tech.
Right.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I always thought it was like Crisco, like
I know.
like
well, you would
stuff
think
you
that.
fry food in.
Crisco is similar in spelling to Cisco.
Yeah.
Yes, but different place entirely. Yeah. Followed by Hilton and also Wegmans. We've heard
Let me
when you
tell
go to
ya.
New York State. Wegmans, because I went to school in Syracuse, and Wegmans is the place. And then I have a friend from Buffalo, and literally, Julie took me to Buffalo to see the sights. Wegmans was on the list of sites.
It's amazing. Like I used to live in Erie, and so that's when I was first introduced to Wegmans because that's their supermarket chain up there. And it is like shopping taken to like a level 10. It's so glamorous. Like it's just glamorous, like a trip to the grocery store. I feel like you kind of have to dress up to go in there.
Oh, really? You have
yeah.
to dress up to go to Wegmans? Okay, and in Pennsylvania, there was a Pennsylvania company that made the list. Sheetz, number 33, headquartered in Altoona. And the Fortune picked the companies because they prioritized employee well-being, among other things.
Yeah, also American Express was on that list too. And it made me think like, I've had an American Express card before. And when something goes wrong with American Express and like you call the customer service line, they are just so like nice to you. Like if you're like, I lost my card, they're like, oh my gosh. are you okay? Like, are you, is everything okay? Yes, I could see why.
Why they're on the list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, before we run out of time, do you like leftovers? Well, we think they're delicious, and that's why we're going to have some of our leftover questions right now from our Friday free-for-all, some of the ones that we didn't get to on Friday, so we're going to try to run through as many as we can quickly here. Roxanne says, do any of you have a hobby like sewing or quilting or collecting baseball cards, gardening or crocheting?
Oh, wow. I like hiking a lot. So in the summertime, like I really like to hit the trails and just explore different places. So I'm looking forward to that this summer once the weather breaks.
Once the weather breaks.
And then
Mary.
It's not her fault, David.
No, she's just the messenger. She's just the messenger.
But I also like playing the clarinet. So I played the clarinet like throughout high school and into college a little bit. So I've been breaking it out lately and just practicing. So hopefully I can get good. Like
I love that you're still doing that. Yeah.
So.
I love painting. That's my thing that I do whenever I have extra time. Janine is asking favorite theater performances, and for me, I have to think back to like Sister Act, which I loved. I loved Book of Mormon, Dear Evan Hansen. I mean, there have been a lot. I mean, I'm married to a musical theater teacher.
Right.
So we have seen so many things, and I have to tell you, I love anything that's upbeat and fun.
Yeah, me too. You have a large repertoire there. Yeah, and for me in high school, I did musical theater. So like I was in musical theater. Like I wasn't like a main actor or anything. I couldn't do that, and I couldn't sing either. But I would usually be like a background dancer. However, like we did The Wiz, that was a lot of fun. Cinderella, like I remember songs from that. But as an adult, I think I've seen The Lion King twice.
Oh, I want to see that. I've never seen
it.
it. But I know it's so majestic in the beginning when the animals are coming like in the aisles.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, that would be fun to see. Good question. All right, I like that. We did Grease in high school and I didn't even audition.
You did audition?
I should have, because I watched it in the audience and I was like, I really wanted to be part of it.
You have good hair, you know, like you would have fit perfectly into that production.
Grease up my hair for a little 50s thing. All right, Doc Joe is saying, I do like your show, but I have to admit, when I see PTL, I chuckle a little. It brings me back to the Jim Baker days of his PTL
and
show.
I asked David earlier, I was like, David, I don't know who Jim Baker is.
Well, so it was Jim Baker and Tammy Faye Baker, and in fact, they recently made a movie, and they had a show on. It was called PTL. It was short for Praise the Lord, and Jessica Chastain actually won an Academy Award for her portrayal of Tammy Faye Baker this past year for that movie. So yeah, when I first heard PTL, I thought of that too. But now we've reclaimed it. We've made it ours with Pittsburgh Today Live.
See, I guess in my era, it was like the 700 Club. That was
I remember that show
you remember the 700? Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that's
pretty cool.
Yeah, and in fact, I think that's still on TV, the 700 Club. And Brenda's asking, where can we buy PTL mugs near Burgettstown?
Yes, yeah. So they're not sold near Burgettstown right now, but there's, I think probably the closest location for her would be downtown, but you can also find them in the South Side, Wexford, in Beaver, and that's at Waffles and Caffeinated.
Yeah. So yeah, they have them in Beaver, Wexford, Southside, downtown. Yes, I'm not sure, but probably downtown or Southside is the closest for Burgettstown, but I'm sorry we're not down in that direction. But anyway, great questions, and we wanted to include them. We will do it again next Friday. This coming up Friday, we'll have more questions. By the way, part of the money raised for the mugs goes to the Turkey Fund, and that's important.
It is.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right, coming up, another rising country star who's from our area, and she's giving PTL an exclusive performance. Hear the sound that got Billboard magazine talking. We're going to introduce you to Ashley Puckett in just a bit.
Yeah. Plus, Pittsburgh's restaurant scene is busier than ever, but have you returned to dining out? We're discussing how to avoid some classically awkward restaurant situations, and that's just ahead.
And a conversation every parent of a teenager should hear: how to know if the stress your teen is feeling is normal or something more. A local woman has gone public with her own mental health journey, all to help others. She is going to be here in our studio with really some powerful stuff to share, and that's just ahead.
It's Monday, April 18th. The weather is certainly something to talk about, too. We'll do that when PTL returns.